2025 while I'm broadcasting this, and I just thought, since I had quite some requests that you guys actually want me to speak to you and to use the microphone and stuff, I do a quick live and show you around a little bit in the world of Ragus, if you will. And very happy if you guys subscribe to the channel and like this video for if whatever you want, for every reason. Nice comments would be appreciated as well. However, just thought I'd show you around a little bit behind the scenes or backstage, so to speak, so that you have a chance to also see what's going on here. However, this is just a little insights and a little bit behind the scenes where the magic is going and where you actually see what's going on here. What I'm actually doing to make music or to play music for you guys. As you hear, there's some music in the background already, and actually this is very cool because it is repeating, and I'll show you why. So this is what I see on my screen when I start working with the mixes that I actually broadcast live. And hello, Live Reality USA vlog, very nice to meet you. I'll give him the red jacket right away so that I will not forget that. And there you go. So here's that software that I use. It is actually Traktor DJ. It's a very simple software, but it's very cool. So as you see, what I do here, there's two tone lines that you can see here. So this one is working now. This is the second one, as you see. Here's my hardware. So this one is up. This is running. Now the interesting thing is you can actually loop another part in, and this is what you usually don't hear. So I'll just demonstrate that for you. Now, as you see, now both lines are running. And what you usually don't hear is this magic button here, because this is what actually is going to my earphones. So we DJs do that to actually get that pre-listening to what's coming up next. Now, when the magic moments comes and we decide that it is time to, do the transition to the next track, and we just put this baby up here. And as you hear, you can actually hear the next track coming. There you go. You put this down a little bit. This is the part that we played before. And actually, here we go. This goes down. I'll make this a little louder. And then, there you go. Transition done. So actually the software is really cool, and this is just one out of two screens that I'm actually seeing. So this is the player, and there you can see you have a various list. This is actually the pre-sorted list, so it comes one after the other, and you just put in whatever track you like as next. Let's say, what do we have here? Some Mauro Picotto, for instance. You can put it in, and then the magic happens all over again, just the other way around. And the cool thing is really that you have the opportunity here as a DJ to pre-listen to everything, as I showed you before. These are the magic two buttons here. So for instance, now I would actually listen to this track, to the second track on this part, on this juggle one. And you guys cannot hear it until I actually lift this part up. So this is actually how it works. And funny enough, as simple as this Traktor DJ version is, this is actually the Control S2. The cool thing is that you still have quite some sound effects here. And for those who have seen my live videos or mixes before, you have seen and heard that I actually use this quite frequently, like this one here. You hear some hallway sound if you want. You switch it off and you can use this one. Well, this would be the button number 4. And then you have quite some amenities to use here and quite some things that you can play around with, and so kind of changing the track while it is working. And the good thing really is that this is quite some I wouldn't say simple, because you still have to do all the pre-listening to the tracks and all that stuff before you start a mix. But on the other hand, it is really funny and to see that people are actually enjoying it when you see the reactions and everything. And it's really cool to see how these things go. Hi, Helen. Very nice to meet you. Thanks for joining. And yeah, so this is part one of this part that you see. So this is my music part, actually. This is really when I'm live, when I'm DJing, this is actually what I see, what I'm focusing on, and obviously the machine here as well, because that is actually what you see. Now, I have another screen as well, interestingly. Well, these days you all have two screens, except one certain person in this room who has 500 computers at home doing stock exchange, and while while doing the live stream on her. I never forget that live reality. I cannot understand that how you do that, doing the 500 monitors at the same time and don't lose overview. This is interesting. This is how my other screen looks like. So this is actually what a good friend of mine did this GIF. And I'll show you what's going on behind the scenes, how this looks like and all together. And for those who have seen my previous live videos, and for those who have actually seen my other recordings, you can actually see. So this is how it looks like when you put this together, and they have quite some of them, depending on what I play, actually. So if I play really like dark and harder techno, this is the one that I would have. Then obviously I would also have another one like this one, the funky part. You have seen that already. Those who have listened a week and a half ago, you might have definitely seen this one here. Good old Aretha Franklin. Wait, I'm gonna make this a little bigger. Good old Aretha Franklin from the Gospel House mix that I did when I was wearing my robe. So interestingly, you hear the music in the background, and you hear and you see the stuff that is here. Obviously, I also have cameras. One is just here above the screen. That will show this one on my next live tomorrow. By the way, my 4-year jubilee. And also, there's another one over here, which actually will then show me from my so-called chocolate side, as we say here in Germany. So you will see my very underrated big belly tomorrow during my live session when I play music. So this is actually interesting for you guys maybe so far to see, but the question is, of course, what's going on behind the scenes. So I'm using a tool called Manicam, which has, as you see here, quite some windows that you can use, and a lot more if I wanted to. Now, for those who have seen my live videos before, this is actually what you would see in case if I was now doing a regular broadcast with my stuff. So here's my, as you see here, here's my stuff. I come to this little part later. And then you can put some cameras, or even 4 cameras if you wanted to. I've chosen to, so I'm preparing for the live tomorrow, 4 years of the World of Ragus. Preparing that at the moment, my set. And this is where the magic happens, what you guys actually see. So this is actually the screen that you see, and the cool thing on this one is that if you, oh no, this is the wrong one, wait a second, lower third. So tomorrow I'm going to be Techno Classics. So you have even the opportunity to have this one coming up here. There you go, the World of Ragus. Welcome to a new African house set. Well, that was from last Sunday. I have to fix that for tomorrow. And the cool thing is that here you can actually see what's going. This is actually the screen that you guys see. So this is the screen that you guys see when I'm actually broadcasting my sets live. When I do the live session, or even when I do a pre-recorded session, which usually happens on Wednesdays, except for tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm actually celebrating 4 years of the World of Ragus, as you can see here. So it's already prepared. My first mix I uploaded on the March 26th, 2021. And yeah, so this is quite something. Obviously, camera is not adjusted yet, as you see. Otherwise, you would never see this bad thing here, my cigarette thing. And yeah, so I have been, as you know, as you might have noticed from the mixes that I've done before, just turning my camera, so don't get scared. This is me. Hello. As you might have noticed on all the mixes that I've done so far, I've created commercial music mixes from other musics, from other artists. So obviously, that is because that is one of the most asked questions, why my channel has not been monetized yet. And hey, Goga brother, oh yeah, my man, there you go. This is just This is not the party yet, Goga. This is not the party yet. The Goga is coming. The party is going to be tomorrow. Here's your jacket, my friend. The reason why I'm not monetized, and I think I can speak that out very clear, is because I'm only playing, or I've only played music so far from other artists that have got the copyrights on that, which I believe is fair enough because I love their music. And so here's the thing, the reason why I've not been banned because of that so far is very simple, because we have an institution in Germany called GEMA, and there is a very, there's a contract between GEMA and YouTube, that if, for instance, I play music of, let's say, Scooter, which I would never do, by the way, would then be broadcasted for me, and there's a commercial break for those who don't use YouTube Premium, then that few cents will not go to me, obviously, because that money then goes to the artists. However, I'm still wondering why there are other DJs in the world that do exactly the same that I do, playing commercial music and copyright music, but they don't, but they do get monetized. However, well, at the end of the day, I really hope that people who are listening and watching the videos that I do and doing the live streams that I'm doing are enjoying it. Nevertheless, well, it is a matter of fact that I really love what I do. I'm doing this for, well, tomorrow 4 years, so please go to my wall and hit the bell for the live session that is already announced for tomorrow, and I'll do an announcement on that later on my post wall on the channel. Also, I've been asked, and now as I'm already live, I'll do this little thing also for revealing the big secret, so to speak. I've always been asked, what is wrong with you and why are you so much into Nigeria and Africa and stuff like that? Well, I think some of you guys know, Goga, for example, knows because I visited his channel quite sometimes. Oh, guys, please also connect to Goga, wonderful guy, and connect to, definitely connect to my very good friend in the United States, Live Reality USA Vlog. Really cool and supportive lady who has helped a lot of people get growing on YouTube, giving a lot of cool advice, same as Goga. And yeah, just wanted to make sure. Answering the question why it is actually so essential for me talking about Nigeria, talking about Africa, and always being surrounded by African people throughout my life. As you guys see, a Nigerian would call me a real Oyibo Pepe. And the thing is that I've used to live in Africa and Nigeria in particular when I was a small boy between the age of 9 and 12. And that is what have influenced my life quite a lot. And the thing is that I've met a lot of tons of people when I was a boy back then, and have been influenced by African culture, the openness, the heartwarming people that I met there, especially in Nigeria, but also a lot of African people from all over the continent here in Germany, because especially Munich, for instance, where I live, we have quite a big African community living here from East Africa, from West Africa, and there's quite some cool things going on here. And therefore, that is a big influence of mine because of the African thing. And as you might have seen the other day when I did the African house music last week Saturday, there was a big mask on my video. Maybe you can have a look at that again. There was a big mask from Africa on my video to be seen. I played African music because I grew up with that, and that is of course an influence thing that you have in your life then, which really makes you touched. And whenever I hear the African accent in English, especially when I go to channels like the ones from Goga or the one from Unfiltered Maria, who I really adore, and from other people, I can definitely say it is always great listening to that music in my ear again when I hear that accent. And I can still speak a little bit pidgin English from the Nigerian way. So interestingly, the funny thing is when I always been asked, hey, how can you Oyibo Pepe speak pidgin English? I always say, well, the haters will say that I am trying to imitate the Nigerian people. But the people who understand me will say he sounds like a Nigerian with a concussion. So it is like always having these memories back then when I hear people speaking a pidgin, then it is like I really have to, hey, you guys from Nigeria? And they say, yeah, how do you know? And I said, well, I am the only Oyibo Pepe who can actually speak pidgin and who can still eat fufu and gari without having a burnt tongue. So here we go. That is how we do it these days. And yeah, so I just thought I'd give you a little insight. And yeah, going back to what I'm doing again, this is like my little newest toy that I recently bought. And also after being in one of the session of Goga, I believe Sunday a week ago it was, when I mentioned that for monetizing or for getting there somehow sooner or later, it would be maybe better if I create my own tracks. He actually encouraged me and said, yep, do that. So I purchased this little toy here from Akai, as far as I see. Yeah, and by the way, I'm not getting money for that, so don't worry about it. And so I also downloaded a certain software for that, which I'm trying to figure out at the moment. And when I have got that done, I will definitely create some tracks with and naming those tracks like all these wonderful people who I actually meet, who I met here on YouTube so far. So yeah, looking forward to interact with you guys more again. So this was just yeah, that you see what's going on behind the scenes. Oh, by the way, I've asked quite some times. I've been asked this little thing here. This is my disco ball, as you see. Usually you only see this part on camera. So this is how it looks like when it goes to the ceiling. I have to figure a way to get that on my curtain here and get that sorted out. And interestingly, this only cost, I got this like for 4 years now or something. And this is also part of our Christmas decoration, believe it or not. And interestingly, this only cost like 10 or 12 euro back then. And now it costs like, I don't know, like 20 euro plus, or including shipping if you're a Prime member. And yeah, so that was a little bit for me. First time ever that I do a speaking reel, live, so to speak. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it a little bit without snoring too much or falling asleep and stuff like that. So hoping that you guys have a good afternoon. If you haven't done so already, please feel happy to subscribe and you know, mark your calendar for tomorrow, 8 p.m. German time, CET, which I believe is 10 p.m. Kenyan time and 2 or 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. So USA, Canada, that kind of stuff. It's 5 and 6 hours they're behind from the time, so that would be like afternoon. I'll do another live for approximately 2 hours tomorrow, celebrating 4 years. And also please make sure that you all subscribe to Goga's channel, because he is celebrating 5 years on YouTube, which is definitely worth to celebrate. Hey 7M, how's you doing? Trips vlog, I'm sorry. And Helen Akoya. So I would say with this I will conclude this and hope that you guys enjoyed the little insights and background stories and behind the scenes look and the backstage area. Yeah, we're gonna take you, next time I'm gonna take you backstage if you want. If you want to go backstage with me, I'm gonna take you backstage where all the sinning things happen. So thank you very much for watching, really appreciating it, and wishing all of you a wonderful day, and see you again soon on each other's channel. And have a good one. See you later. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. And again, don't forget to subscribe. If you don't subscribe, no dinner for you guys, no dessert.